Hey, Shaun.
What's up, guys? You see me? Hear me?
Yeah, we don't really see. You're completely the same.
Shaun, you know damn well you're way too black to have the light behind you.
I gotta move my seat. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta turn the chair around.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, here we go. It's Shaun Clarida, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, brother?
Yeah, what's up?
First, let me say thanks for making the time.
Yeah, of course.
I see you're pretty busy right now. So now, let me ask you this.
Super busy.
What's it like to be a brand new dad? I mean, it's been a few months now, right?
Yeah, 10 months.
10 months already. But damn, the time flies, man. What is it like? Are you sleeping in
she's way more active. She's starting to crawl a lot. She wants to start walking. So we can't keep our eyes off of her. She's still not sleeping much. But man, she's such a beautiful baby. So happy, so joyful, so playful. I'm just happy to have this downtime to be able to just spend with her and laugh and eat and just kind of soak it all in, man. It's been amazing.
Yeah, because time's gonna fly, man. I'll tell you, I have a grandbaby at the house that's 20 months now.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you watch him from. I was little there when she was born, but not in person, but on FaceTime.
Yeah.
And now she's in my house calling me Opa and fucking sitting on my picture waiting for me to come home.
Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome feeling.
Huh?
Yeah, seeing her every morning, like smiling and laughing when I walk in the room, and she's kind of doing what she's doing. One of these, like it's like me to pick her up. It's amazing.
A little communication going on. I love it.
Yeah, I think you said her name is Amaya.
Yep, Amaya.
Yeah, I misspelled it. Of course, I don't know how. It sounded like Amaya.
Who came up with the name? Was it your idea or your wife's?
I think it was my name. I did. Yeah.
You did. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now it looks like you're really pretty busy at the moment. I see you. You're getting ready to open a gym.
Yeah, man. We got a lot going on. I mean, obviously, this all started months ago, but I kind of put it on the back burner slowly just because I focused on Olympia. But now the Olympia is come and gone. I can really focus now. We have the gym opening up. I would say the next 2-3 weeks. I was just there last night. You know, I've been there pretty much every single week, just kind of talking to the builders. You know, what to expect, what I want, where I want certain things. So within like 2 or 3 weeks, it should be done. And I'll be training there, I would say, full time. Once I get the floors done, the mirrors and all the machines in, I would say the next month or so, I'll be starting to training there full time.
So is this like a personal gym or is this a commercial gym?
Private, complete private.
So just for you?
Yep.
So before you had a little bit in your garage and now you just moved into a different...
Well, that was, man. Honestly, when I got to Texas, because I'm so spoiled back in Jersey, my gym was 5 minutes down the road and we had everything we wanted, right? Moving to Texas, everything's so much further away, and where we live, we're like in the middle of nowhere. So everything's like 20, 30 minutes away. So I started with the house gym, you know, the cardio, the glutes, the hamstrings, and absolutely loved it. And training here, you know, there aren't too many, you know, hardcore good gyms in this area. And again, traveling so far, I was like, you know what? Let's just build our own gym. And we were successful with the home gym. It was a great thing we had. And so I called my realtor. We started looking at locations, and you know, all the locations we were looking at just weren't it. You know, they were already built. There were things we didn't want and didn't like, and we had the opportunity to build from the ground up. So we jumped all over it, and it's been like a.
So you built your building to have the private gym in there.
Yeah, it's built from the ground up. Yeah. So we customized everything how I wanted. You know, from the kitchen sink to the cabinets to the posing room, the lighting I wanted. Everything is fully customized how I like it.
Huh. And how big is it?
So right now the building is about 5,000 square feet, and we have an office, which is plenty for me. Like no one's coming in there, right? Right. Full office with a kitchen, bathroom, and a posing room.
What do you need an office for? Just for you?
Yeah, just for us. We'll have our kitchen in there. The baby will be there when we're training, stuff like that. Yeah.
So are you using that not just to train for yourself, but also to train clients?
Exactly. So the gym, people are wondering how I'm going to monetize it. I'm going to do one-on-one personal training in there. I'm going to do one-on-one posing clinics in there. Once in a while, I'll open up for like seminars and Q&As and just, you know, things like that. But as far as like everyday training, no one else is allowed. No.
So you're not allowing, like selected personal trainers to bring their clients and pay you for? No.
Nope.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do basically the same thing in Arizona. I'm going to do my private gym.
Yeah.
But I'm going to let, I've got a couple of coaches come train their clients.
Yeah. I just don't want to because because the equipment I have is very rare and they're very expensive. The old pieces. People don't take care of equipment. You know how they are nowadays. And I just don't trust a lot of people. So
yeah, that's why I'm saying, because I'm going to have brand new equipment in there.
Yeah,
and that's why I said selected friends of people only, because you got to make sure everything is taken care of, and the people take care of your shit.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
I'm too much of a hustler to pay the bill by myself and not have something.
I hear you. Yeah, no, we'll make that money honestly with the training and the closing and stuff like that. And once in a while, if there's big shows coming in town, I may do drop-ins for certain people they want to come in and train. But everyday training, no, I'm just not with that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Awesome. Is that on your land, or did you go and buy a whole nother lot or for that, or what?
It's a whole other lot. It's about 5 minutes from my house, literally. So it's perfect. It's a perfect location.
The thing is, in Texas, property is still cheap.
Oh yeah.
That's the good thing. I look at houses in Texas. I've been looking, to be honest.
Yeah.
Bro.
Crazy.
You can get some houses for $400,000 or $500,000 that would cost $1 million and $1.4 million.
$1 million plus. Yeah, it's crazy. Literally, where our house is, 5 bedrooms, 4-car garage, everything. It's super cheap.
Are you in the Dallas area?
Dallas,
yeah.
Yeah.
Dallas.
See, that's what I was looking at Allen, Texas.
Yeah.
And there's some Hey, listen, you can get some nice houses right on the lake. I mean,
well, this is my backyard. I can just flip around real quick. I'll just show you. This is my backyard.
Holy shit!
Yeah. How much land?
This is about 4,000.
No, the land.
What's that?
Acres.
Oh no, this is this is like a housing community. So it's different housing. There's different houses across here. Yeah.
So they got like a pond in the center for
exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Shaun, last night I watched a documentary. I don't know how long it's out, but I figure it finishes with the 2023 Olympia. So I guess it's a new on YouTube documentary about you.
From who?
I have no idea.
Last night I watched it.
There's somebody else doing it.
And say, hold on a second. Yeah, and there was a part with you, Dennis, interviewing him. Shaun, you listening iPad, and I was talking about you, I guess, because it was my stupid voice I recognized. It's out.
I have no idea who did that. I haven't done
anything. Somebody making money off of you, man.
Seriously. You gotta send me that link because I have no idea.
Last night, I promise. Because it's perfect. We're having a Shaun on a podcast. But listen, inspiring story.
Quick, man. Jesus.
They went from your very beginning, from natural shows and you competing 3 times a month. One of those things that I didn't know. Chris and I competed at the same pace, and then how you won and how you lost to Derek and Regain, and now how you lost again. It's all out.
You gotta send me the link. DM me the link or something. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. So how do you feel about your loss?
Ooh. I kind of forgot about it, honestly.
Listen, before you answer the question, I mentioned that last week. I think was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Because you remember when I saw you at the banquet?
Yes.
And I asked you how do you feel, man? And I told the guys, I said, listen, he was all class. He took it like a fucking champ.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm a fucking sore loser. I'm almost as bad as Chris. To be honest, Chris is still fucking sour, fucking something like that. I beat him 21 or 22 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I would be.
You shouldn't have won.
I wouldn't even be I wouldn't even go to the banquet. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, bro. Trust me. I wasn't trying to go. I was like, I didn't go to the night show either. Just 'cause, like, I didn't want to be in that arena, but like we had to go to the gala. They said, but I'm like, all right, but yeah.
Yeah, but listen, if you don't show up, nobody would know. Listen, how was it after prejudging? It's a two-man race. You. What was your mind between prejudging and the finals? Did you still think you had it? Were you worried going into the finals?
Yeah, I was a little worried just because I kept hearing from Matt, it was close, he was improved, and it wasn't like a knockout because they kept working us, which told me like, okay, it's close. So when I got off stage, I literally said, let's get out of here. I didn't want to stay in the arena at all. Went back to the room, checked my weight. I think I may have had a small meal, if that, and went to sleep because my body, like when you sleep and rest, your body gets better and improves. So I literally got about a 2.5 hour nap. Got up and Matt checked on me again, and we thought we were good. We thought we were ready. We were on point, and came back at night and unfortunately lost. So it hurts. I mean, it still stings. It still hurts. I kind of just forgot about it. I don't look at pictures. I don't look at videos from the show. For me, like I said, I've never really celebrated my victories. I definitely want to celebrate my losses. So I never look back and see what's going on. I know personally what I need to do for next year. I've talked to Tyler. He gave me the input in order to improve and get better. And that's all I can do, right? Get back to the gym, get back to work, and just focus on next year.
Can you disclose what
yeah, I think he put it out there. I wasn't at my best. In his opinion, I wasn't at my best. He's seen me better. He feels like this peak was missed. Thinks that, I mean, that's what he said, I mean, and he said, he's seen me better. He thinks I could have been, my legs have been deeper. My stomach was a little bit kind of puffy, just kind of, I guess, from breathing maybe. I don't know. I wasn't controlling it. But yeah, that was the input. And, I look back and I see it. Like, I agree. I totally agree. And I'm like, you know what?
Do you think,
did you switch up the type of foods that you had to carb up with or the diet? Same?
No, food's always the same, man. I think maybe because I'm older and maybe my digestion is slowing down a little bit. Maybe we need to pull back on the food a little bit more, but going into the show, we thought we were good.
What was your body weight? What was your body weight?
185 the morning of.
What was it 2 years ago?
178.
178. And last year?
179.
Don't you think? Did you ever thought about that if you would have been a little bit lower in weight?
That's what I needed. That was the first thing I told Matt. That like we're gonna eat less food. We have to. My body is going to look better in that 170-ish range. I've hit that point now where we're not looking to put on more size. That was the one thing everyone said, like, oh, you put on too much size. Like, I didn't purposely try to go out there and grow. It's just the way I train. That's just naturally going to happen. I was training fucking legs like 3 times a week, and my legs just responded very well, and the muscle got put on. But no, I wasn't purposely trying to put on weight or pack on muscle like that. But I know what I need to do as far as get back down to that 170-ish range where my body looks its best.
Yeah. Chris, do you think
every time you... Okay, go ahead.
What's that?
Chris, do you think he was maxed out or Milos?
Yeah, I think you can only get to a certain, there's a certain body weight, there's a certain size, there's a certain amount of food, all that stuff can contribute to your body change. And as you get older, as you compete, you can't, you have to readjust. Okay, I'm getting a little older. I got to do this different. I got to go for this look, And so, and then I always like to have my certain cuts or my certain, all your certain cuts that's normally there, or the way the belt fits you. All that stuff tells you some telltale signs of how you're doing, in my opinion.
You're right.
I think I saw you like 3-4 days out, right, in Walmart. The cash register, and I think you said like you're 8-9 pounds heavier. I remember, So I've seen you so many times. The time that I will never ever forget. I was in that gym in Reno, and I just had Dennis and Chris. I had a Regan. That was at that time his best ever condition. I'm looking at him in this posing room, right? And I'm super happy, like, oh yeah, he's on and everything else. And then like 20 minutes later, I'm passing by and Shaun is posing. And he was dynamite. I've never seen anything like it. Like, you cannot be better conditioned. You cannot be fuller, denser, harder, drier, anything. Like, holy
ask him about his weight. Then
that was 178 there, right?
174. 174.
That was even lighter.
Even more so, yeah. So my argument is this. 2 weeks before that, and that was on documentary, so you're going to watch it. There was a segment of you and Derek. And, Derek, of course, look, you were way out conditioning Derek, especially from the front, right? In the 2021.
Okay.
I mean, conditioning-wise, Derek is still facing the same thing, softish through the chest, shoulders, arms, abs, quads were not there, and all that stuff. And you're dynamite. I mean, if they let you beat 2 weeks later, Sergio Oliva, Regan Grimes, Max Charles, and all this stuff, guys that would structurally be better than you, right? Wider shoulders and all this stuff. For me, that was an argument. Well, why now and not then? So for me, I mean, if I'm a judge, you heard me say hashtag bodybuilding all the time because I like everything. But you bring that mini Ronnie Coleman, and it doesn't get better than Ronnie Coleman, right? Miniature, like dance, equally impressive. And you're the best conditioned guy for years. I mean, if Tyler told you were not as good, he was still blowing the stage with the conditioning. I mean, even this year, I think you would agree, your conditioning, your hardness were way above Keon's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So at which point you stray this direction and that? Because let me tell you, when Keon won, I felt like, okay, Samson is winning the show guarantee. In an open division, because you are considerably harder, but they went with the shape and the structure and all that stuff. So,
yes.
Yeah. They said something about your stomach. I didn't notice at the stage. But then,
I did a little bit, because usually Shaun is very, very good with controlling anything, all my parts. Yeah. And I saw it in a couple of poses.
Yeah.
Not that he would let his stomach go, but he would breathe, and then you could see it. If you don't look for it, you won't see it. But if I compare him to a little bit lighter weight, where he don't have to control his stomach like this because he won't be there.
Yep, absolutely.
I think that had a little bit to do, because I thought your condition was on.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm just watching as a fan. Okay, I thought your condition was perfect. You were harder than grainier, thinner skin. You had everything when it comes to condition. Only thing that I saw from you, I felt like he's getting too heavy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And at the end of the day, where's this going to go? Here you
gotta go somewhere, right?
Got to go in the stomach, and that not so much in the front, but here on the side. When you did certain poses, it kind of just protruded just a little bit.
You're right.
Listen, I'm saying a little bit. A normal person wouldn't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? But we looking at 1 and 2 at the Olympia. So you got to nitpick. You got to look for something.
Yeah, well, me and Matt, that was our concern going into the show, because we wanted our weight to be under what it was. We were looking to be in that 170 range. My body just was not dropping. And Matt was like, I don't get it. Like, we're doing everything we have to do. We're dropping the water. We're dropping the food. My weight was just sticking. It stuck for a couple of weeks prior to the show. But we had changed. We had did an increase in food one day, and I started moving again, right? And okay, now we're good. And then when I left Texas, head to Orlando, I was about 4 or 5 pounds, like around that 188, 189 range. I'm like, that's okay, cool, and we'll figure it out. And we get there, and it's just every day was just like, it's just not coming down the way we want to. And then 2 days out, we're still 188. Like, I don't know about this. But yeah, we know we need to just get early, get better, get ready earlier than usual. So, like I said, I just know, being older, my body changing, like Chris was saying, we got to figure out, how to get back to our best. And that's the plan for this coming year.
How old?
I'll be 42.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 42.
He's got this little baby face. Look at him.
Yeah. I would never guess.
Yeah.
No, I thought like when you did that one ab and thigh, you do that one. That's kind of like your signature pose. And
But that's one of the poses where I saw it. You know, he didn't.
Yeah.
You know?
It wasn't as tight.
This is where Keon got him.
Who's that?
This is where Keon got him in your signature pose.
Keon did the same one, the same shot.
Yeah.
And he was like hanging with you with that one. And normally no one hangs with you with that one, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
I thought that was like one of the signs. I was like, oh shit. You know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
still,
I mean, it is what it is.
Knockout punch.
Yeah.
That's
did
like
anybody ever look at the score sheet?
Yeah, there was a straight first, straight second. Yeah.
Straight first for Keon
Yeah, and straight second. Yeah.
from prejudging.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah.
I heard it wasn't a shutout. That was it.
It wasn't.
that's what I heard
It wasn't. I mean, listen, we all know a little bit of bodybuilding. It wasn't like crystal clear. I feel like I know it was close. I just didn't know which way they're gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know either. It was
No,
kind of,
I don't think did anybody said what did
I
we
mean,
say?
who's gonna know? Who's gonna know when they
What did we
judge?
say at the podcast? Did we say we have Keon winning because we saw prejudging first?
No, I said it. I said that Shaun is winning.
Yeah. So,
at the prediction.
I don't know.
Put it this way, I'm sure
I just
that
thought,
Shaun-
like I said, I just thought some of the knockout punches that I saw him throw before, I just saw that he was kind of leveling up to those shots, and that's what had me thinking like it's probably gonna be.
I mean, we all love Keon's physique, and I'm sure that Shaun appreciates his physique. I mean, how could you not to? You know, that's a shape, right? Absolutely. So you know that he has some genetic advantages and structural advantages, but you have the density, hard muscle and conditioning. And I mean, you're a champ, and probably when you saw him, he says, "Okay, that's still not my condition." I mean, I could only assume. You're looking there, scanning, and say, "Oh yeah, it's good, maybe improve," but you can't compare.
Well, he's beaten some bigger people before, so
Shaun's been around the block for many years. He knew that if Keon ever brings it, he's going to be dangerous.
Of course.
I mean, we all know that. And I think that the deciding factor this year was not you being off. I don't think you were off. I just thought because when you come in like almost like 100% every year, where are you going to get better? The difference from Keon from the prior years, he improved a lot, which there's no improvements in body parts. It was just that his condition was finally good enough. He wasn't peeled, but he's getting there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that was a deciding factor. They, rewarded him for it coming in better than he did last year. And there was no visible improvement, because you always fucking great. That's a problem.
Well, that's good for this. That's good for next year. Because if they weren't happy with this year, they'll be happy with next year. So at least it gives me that.
Exactly, and I think if you come in, let's say in the mid-high 70s next year, I think they're going to see this as a huge improvement again.
Yeah, I'll be back to where they're used to seeing me at my best.
Yeah.
What you think is like, I don't know, someone's got to win, someone's got to lose, but like when a champion loses, I think they want to come back their all-time best the next time to try to get it back, and I think that makes it really exciting for the fans. I know it's heartbreaking to get a second most suckiest position. Trust me, I'm the king of that.
Chris, isn't that always the goal, to be your best every fucking time you get ready for a show?
Yeah, but when you win it, it's a whole nother anger behind that rep and a whole nother intensity behind what you do in your preparation for the next time. Like Ronnie got pissed when he lost that show in New Orleans. He came back with a vengeance at that Olympia. He got pissed. And he came back at that Olympia and gave one his all-time better looks.
Yeah.
He was with us in Amsterdam like week before that, right?
Yeah.
So
I was too.
You too.
I'm just happy to now have my own gym to kind of go in there and just fuck shit up and on a daily basis now, because I'm gonna have pieces that people have never seen before that I absolutely need to be my absolute best. Because there were certain things here, unfortunately, that we're missing from these gyms I've been training at. And that's why I got to the point where I was getting frustrated, because I'm used to certain equipment and not having it. I was like, I can't keep doing it. I can't do this and be my best. That's why we're like, you know what? Let's just sit down, find a space, fork the money out, build our own gym, and bring in the pieces that I absolutely need to be my absolute best. So, having the space, having the equipment that I need, and having no distractions, dude, it's going to be a whole nother ball game this coming season.
Now, my question. You said you train legs 3 times a week?
So I was doing every Wednesday's quad focus. Every Saturday was hamstring focus with glutes. And then throughout the week, I would do adductors, abductors, calves in my garage after cardio.
Okay. All right. So not exactly 3 times quad.
No, not directly. No.
Okay. Yeah. God knows you don't need it.
No, I need more hamstrings, but that's, again, it's more about the conditioning and really digging up the hamstrings more than anything.
So, Shaun, I'm sure you heard my criticism before, but when I love your physique and I love everything about you.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that was apparent for me was that you were narrow. Until at that show in Reno, you stood
right there. He's mad ever since.
I mean, no, listen, I don't have a filter. I just say what I see, but it's always with a good intention. So if he was wider, he would be untouchable. He would be untouchable even in open. I mean, shit. But then at the Reno show, when you open up right next to Max Charles, and I know how big Max is, and that's also in this documentary, so you got to watch it. That was a segment from there. You were there with Regan, Max, and Sergio Oliva. And when you opened up, god damn, you were not narrow. You were wide. So I don't know how you create that illusion, but I love it. Now, when you analyze Derek Lansford, right? He's open relax, open front double, open lat spread, and he created that illusion.
Yeah.
If he drops it, you would see the same. Waist was not so small, but he managed to keep this, throughout. I didn't catch it in the prejudging of your show, but when I watched some videos, I could see that you just for a moment lost it. And Chris is going to tell you, Dennis is going to tell you, we always glue your stomach to the spine, no matter what. It has to be glued. Like right now, when we're talking, when you're driving, when you're in the office and training other people, it just has to be that second nature.
You're right. Absolutely.
You'll never lose it.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, we're focusing on that. That's one of the big focuses, core control and things like that for sure.
Do you work on poses with different people or a certain person or who's?
No, I honestly just been doing them all myself. I pose after cardio in the morning. I pose after training. I always felt it was best that I pose after I was tired, right, from training and doing cardio. This way, if I can manage it then when I am on stage, it'd be kind of just be a breeze. But no, I've been doing everything myself, honestly.
Okay, because it's certain. I don't know. I think there's certain poses, certain things you can change or different angle as you start to develop. You can do different poses that you didn't do before when you were younger. Maybe all that stuff matters. Even the amount of pressure you have on one foot as opposed to the other one can change how the body looks in the pose.
Awesome. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I'm a sponge, man. No matter how long I've been doing this, I'm always open to learning new things and trying new things. And if it works, great. If not, great.
Always reach out to you, and if we can ever, whatever, just let me know, man. I'm
absolutely.
I'm just thinking about a funny story. When years ago, when Shaun Clarida just started to come alive in the 212, and It's so fucking funny now because you remember, David Henry used to be the giant killer.
Oh my God. I know where you're going with this. I know exactly where you're going.
Remember one time, then Shaun comes out and calls himself the giant killer, and I don't know what show it was, and then David complaining with me. He's like, yeah, I don't know how he can call himself the giant killer. I'm the giant killer. I said, who's the...
I've been killing giants.
Right now I'm laughing. I said, who's the giant killer now? You know what I'm saying?
He hates me, bro. He absolutely hates me.
Did you ever meet Danny Padilla?
No, I wish I could, man. That's the OG giant killer.
I know him from back in the day. He's a real cool guy, man. But I'd be kind of cool if you guys did some kind of collaboration.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to.
He deserves that title, man. Come on now. He deserves that title. He worked for
I said a collaboration together.
You should fucking
that'd be kind of cool.
Huh?
That'd be kind of cool. They did some kind of collaboration.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
He literally stood next to giants in Reno's show and beat all of them.
Yeah, but David didn't like that.
Yeah,
a lot of respect for that one, man. For sure, everybody gave you so much respect for that, bro. That was awesome.
This is the commentary with you and Dennis James and everything.
It's another language? What language is that thing in?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, some Spanish subtitles. I don't know, but it's like 30, 40 minutes.
Send me the
link. Yeah.
Unbelievable how people can, use you.
Dennis, you were asking him some fucked up questions, like, Is
that when I had him on my podcast?
Yeah. He was like, okay, like he's up.
Did I ask you fucked up questions, Shaun?
I mean, so. So
I know. I remember
after the win. No, I don't think so.
Remember, I had them both in the studio. Him and Dennis the same day. We went to the house afterwards. We went to the gym. Yeah. It's so funny. I had both these guys in my house, and look where they at today.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Hey, I was gonna say, I know it's off the subject, but I literally I know for a fact that Samson looked better this last weekend than he did at the Olympia. What did you think about that one?
Talking about me?
Me or him?
You, the coach.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we went for okay, listen, they told him he needed to be a little tighter. They told him he needed to be a little drier. So yeah, we went there. Look, he, according to Tyler Mannion, was improved from the Arnold Classic. And they pretty much told him, and they said, at Olympia, well, you shake hands, talk to Tyler. And Tyler repeat this in front of me, in front of him, and publicly.
Chris,
so I promise you this.
At the Arnold?
What?
Chris, do you think he was better at the Arnold?
I thought he was better at the Arnold than the Olympia, and I thought he was better last week than I ever seen his package last week. His back double bicep was way more improved, way more separated, and he actually was damn near cocky with it, with controlling different parts of his back.
Yeah, because there was a screen, you can see everything. But listen, it was not the major difference. It was not a major difference whatsoever.
It was way better, bro.
It was this.
The back double bicep was way better. I'm telling you.
It was maybe the lighting.
Different lights, Chris. And Dennis, you confirmed. Dennis went backstage and he says, what I've seen up close and what I've seen on stage is a different story.
Wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same. And Samson is the one that looks at himself 10 times a day in front of the mirror, and I watch him and I know where we are at. Yes, for granted, he could have been still drier, and we applied what we need to do to be drier, for this show. But listen, whatever you say with anybody there competing, I know that Samson's going to take first, second, and third at that show. There was nobody that is going to contest him. Yeah, they made a show out of, let's compare them. But
KRIZO had no shot next to Samson.
He had no shot.
His body is not the same.
The way he stood there, and that shape that he showed, I was like, oh, shit.
Samson?
And his front lat spread was better. His rear lat spread was better. His back double bicep, to me, was better.
Yeah.
And
okay, was he smaller? Because some people are saying, oh, he was smaller.
he was tighter.
4 pounds less. How much smaller can it be?
Tighter.
Yeah, I mean, because you know how I get all these fans.
Yeah, but
he lost 15 pounds.
I went away saying that was the best I've seen him. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I mean, listen, we did these 2 shows also to try out a little bit, so he, you know, test the water.
I didn't think he was gonna be, to be honest. I thought he was gonna be a little bit off because he did the Olympia. The other one came from there and came from this one, but he was dead on and still the best. I thought he was one of the best looks I've seen out of him.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the. Go ahead.
Is Samson done for the year, or is he going to try to defend the Arnold title?
No, he's going to go the Arnold title. I mean, listen, it's a 300,000 in Ohio and 150,000 in UK. I mean, it would be stupid to pass. I mean, just imagine. I mean, I was saying to Derek Lansford last year, how can you pass on 300? It's not like too many paydays like this in our industry. You know, so what? You're just gonna have to die down again?
Hey, you don't know, and you don't know when it's gonna be your last one.
Yeah, exactly. And listen,
you're right.
So Samson did 12 shows in 25 months.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, and he keeps improving. So we don't need a off season to grow. You know what I mean? Like where you at right now? Like you said, you don't need to grow. You are pretty much, you know, maxed out. You know, this is it. So you're just now refining and all that stuff.
Yes.
Tyler Mannion told Samson, you don't need to get any bigger. You can make your lats wider, right? And get tighter. So I'm happy that you say, Chris, that he controlled his back much better. And he was considerably tighter. Even, is this tight enough, again, to win the Olympia? You know, for me, I was telling Dennis to just pay attention. Just scan the bodies. Who is the best body? Who has the best body right there? It was so apparent, just standing there. Okay, in a lineup,
who has the best body in the open category?
Yeah. Okay. So now you're gonna say,
question: who has the best body in the open category? Because a fan messaged me and wanted me to ask you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
For me, of course, Samson. You know, I'm biased coach.
I'm telling you why I'm saying this, because this fan told me. I said, listen, he's switching back and forth from Regan to Samson. Now, who is the best body?
Oh, well, listen. Yeah. Regan has the most aesthetic body. Most aesthetic. He's still not big enough and not complete enough to win. So he needs bigger chest and he needs bigger quads.
Regan has a better aesthetic body than Samson.
Yeah, I would say he is a little bit wider and you know. I mean, it's very comparable there.
In other words, if Regan puts on the weight that he needs to put on in the right places, he can beat Samson.
Well, you know, it would probably take a couple of years to be very competitive. Regan beat Samson 2 years ago.
It's gonna take some real cojones to make those legs bigger.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, I love Andrew Jack's physique.
Ain't gonna be no ducking. Ain't gonna be none of that. You need to go. You need to bite the bullet and go for those legs, because otherwise you might as well just be a gimmick on the internet and not try to.
I mean, listen, we all three of us know what it takes to build legs. It's just, are we going to do it or you're not going to do it? If you go easy and you pretend like you're training.
That's what I'm saying. Either that or just forget about it and just keep doing the gimmicks and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Shaun, did you pay attention this last weekend to the not? I almost posted on Chris's post. Almost commented. I said, Chris, it's not the Elvis Pro, it's the EVLS. Exactly.
No, I couldn't get past it.
I was in my bed
like Elvis to me.
I was in my bed.
That's somebody's name. I'm like, man, it's too much.
He was saying it like he was reading off a paper. You know, I'm here at the Elvis Pro. I wanted to comment. I said, Chris, it's not Elvis. Anyway, what I'm trying to say was, did anybody see this new guy. I forgot what his name was. Mariel. What is his name?
Rubiel.
Guy.
You mean the guy I've been talking about for the last few that I sent out the video?
I'm trying to get Shaun's opinion. I'm trying to get Shaun's opinion on. He came. He won the pro card.
Yeah.
Into the pros the next day. Chris said he said, don't be surprised if he makes top 3.
Yeah.
And he did.
Everybody thought I was crazy.
No. Who said you were crazy?
People thought I was crazy. Like all in the comments, like, how could you say this? He's gonna not even do well. It's only, you know.
Well, listen, it's not like they had 5 or 6 of the top guys there.
We had Fritz,
Samson and KRIZO, and that was it.
We had people who won pro shows this year in there.
I understand that. But here's what I'm trying to ask. Shaun, what do you see when you see him?
I think he's very bottom heavy. I mean, I think he looks great, right? But I think he is a little bit bottom heavy. I think that upper body needs to catch up to the lower body, or maybe dial the legs down a little bit more. And if he does that, man, he's going to be a problem for a lot of people for sure. He's very impressive. Very impressive.
Milos, what did you see?
Okay. By the way, I sent it a group chat that yes, he's going to be top 5 and possibly top 3 before he even won the pro card. So he is an absolute freak, but is way too much straight up and down. Okay, bottom heavy. That is like, oh Jesus Christ, in those legs. But there are numerous moments when you can see, you know, on Instagram, shoulders as wide as waist, right? Okay, with Chris's help, that whatever Chris did, you know, to create that illusion of more V-taper and posing smoothly and all this stuff, all of a sudden he became contender. Side poses, you cannot see that straight up and down. So side poses, he's like deadly. Okay, the most muscular shot, ab shot, even though the waist is wide, he has deep abs and crazy legs.
Good abs, man. I think in the ab and thigh pose, he was the best.
He was winning. He was winning that. And people say, "Oh, his waist."
You can. They
said his lats are not wide. I said, "Bro, no one has cubes like that in their motherfucking body, dog."
Here's my opinion about this guy.
Yeah.
First of all, you can't overlook the fucking freak factor.
Yeah.
He will make freaks look like fucking regular people.
Crazy.
Okay?
Crazy.
And not just because of the legs, because everything he has. He has muscle on top of muscle. He's not super wide. He needs better shoulders. I think he needs to create a little bit more width, you know. And I don't think he can't. The waist can't get smaller than it is right now, because if you have quads like him, you know, this is the smallest his waist is going to look. If he would downsize his legs, his waist would look bigger. So he can't do that. He needs to do what Shaun says. He needs to get wider on top. And then I think this dude, if he gets a couple more years of training under his belt and gets that quality, that deep lines and separation, I think this dude is a serious problem.
Absolutely.
This guy's going to be a superstar. If he learns how to speak English.
Yeah. You want me to say my deal now?
Yeah.
Look, you said it already. Man. You said it for the last 2
minutes. No, I did not. Are you serious? Are you serious? You don't want me to say nothing this week? Okay.
Go ahead.
The boy will do it all. Listen, I have a photo where we were eating at dinner last year. I could show it to you. And the guy didn't have this body he even have now. I was not impressed when I first met him a year ago here at the, I wasn't really impressed. I was like, okay, he's got quads and he got arms, and that's it. And then I was like, So we started hanging out. We started hanging out, me, him, and Breon on the trips and, you know, traveling together. And you start to get to know people more. You start to laugh. Huh? I speak enough Spanish. He speaks enough English.
You speak Spanish?
Speak to us Spanish.
I'm from California. I've dated a lot of Spanish women in my life.
Chris, are you telling me you guys?
Claro.
How is that?
Oh, you sound like
Claro.
Hey, are you telling me you communicate?
Oh, no, what? I've done many seminars in Mexico, dog. Come on, man. How do you think I?
All right, yeah, okay.
But you really speak Spanish. No bullshit
He
aside.
speaks 15 words, man. Come on. You know that.
I conversational Spanish. Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool. Now this guy reminds me of a Rami in the beginning days. Couple of years of working out only, and you see this fucking freak. How can you get to that size in a couple of years?
Let me tell my take.
Oh, you're done.
We left here. We didn't do any type of training. When we went to the FIBO, he came to the FIBO and then he asked me, hey, let's do some work. So we did a little work in the gym on his chest, and he was feeling things he never felt. And I know he never felt it because I saw him before I did anything with him, and I saw what he started doing and just reading his physique. And then I was like, okay, and then we went to Greece, we trained there, we ate this stuff. We went to another country, we did more work in Spain together on the back and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, he had a pump that I saw that he never had before. Like his back never popped like that. And it was right in front of my face. And I was like, man, I said, if he continues on, then it was like, and I was trying to talk to him then, hey, you need to come to the NPC and to the IFBB. It's nothing for you over there. At the time, they were giving him a little contract money to stay with the other federation.
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, he made up his mind. He wants to come to the IFBB. So trying to get into this show, I'm in touch with Tyler. I said, hey man, he's in Holland right now training, and he wants to compete. He was trying to do a show in Italy, and then they said, no, Italy is it's a pro card there, right? Masters. And so he said, I say he could do, and then Tyler said he could do Prague, get his pro card, and he can compete the next day. So I said, okay, so started going like that, Jimmy, and then his body is starting to respond. He's more connected now than he's ever been in his lifetime. So now he's stimulating areas that he never stimulated before. So with that being said, from that time, from April till now, that's all new muscle. That's like probably not even solidified muscle on his body. Okay, yeah. So he didn't have and then I gave him a shoulder workout and stuff to do before I got there. By the time I got there, we started doing stuff every day. We did training, we did posing. We did training, we did posing. And because his shit was horrendous just a week and a half ago. Horrendous. Like not good. And then even on the stage, you heard me talking so much because I'm doing this and I'm like conducting like an orchestra with him to even, I'm like turning him. He's just looking at me the whole time because that's not his, that wasn't his thing. So, and it was all new, and we're trying to get the right words to say to where I can communicate with him, to where he can know what to adjust. All of this is going on during both of the shows, especially the pros, because it was like, holy shit, there's some big boys he's going against now, But he has striations in those big ass calves. Separation and striations when he walks. He has the quads, the upper quads. He needed more definition. I know for a fact I can cut those legs up. I know for a fact.
That's why I'm saying he reminds me of a Rami. When Rami came on the scene, he had
without the calves.
But no lines. Without the calves. You're right.
Without the calves, and the glutes are, they're there. But he didn't work his quads the whole time because he needed so much more in the back. He needed his hamstrings and he needed his back, double bicep, and he needed his lats. But his back doubled in size since I saw him the last time. His chest doubled in size and more striations all the way across. His shoulders striated. I mean, this guy.
How much did he weigh?
283.
How tall is he?
5'10". He's 1 inch taller than me.
Yeah, he has the ability to be ripped.
Can you imagine? We looking at pictures and videos to see him in real life.
And I'm telling you, listen, you're gonna see him when you come, Dennis. He's a sight to see just to walk on the treadmill. He's a sight. He's not. It's not like, and it's not the big. Bro, wearing shorts every day.
I
tell you that. It's hard to wear, bro.
He's got a big ass neck. His neck is crazy.
It's a unit, as they say. Some of these places, he's a unit for sure.
Did he check his trap or something?
And the biceps are nice and full. There's no gaps in between here. Just boom, boom. Nice split biceps, triceps horseshoed out. The lines are in the shoulders. I just thought, whatever I thought about how he got his legs like that, but the stripes is going on the side. But I'm telling you that I don't know what he felt that he wasn't really happy with the way he looked going into the show, as far as like he never really got excited about how he looked. But we didn't get a chance to really go into. I think if he did that ab shot like Shaun does, I think that'll do him some damn good.
I don't think it would be better than the original ab shot. The original ab shot was just too deep.
And I think he was so pressured down the middle, and not really utilizing the serratus and the obliques and some of those shots. All that stuff mattered to me, but his abs popped so much more than anybody else on that stage. I don't care who went up there and did anything. He smoked them in that ab and thigh. He smoked them in that side chest and that side tricep. To me, to me,
I don't think smoke.
Those guys are Olympia caliber guys.
Chris, okay, we got it. Milos.
All right, I'm just saying, dude.
Chris, I get you.
The back double bicep was good.
We got it, Chris.
All right,
I just want to tell Milos this.
Yeah.
You're the same way. So Chris's work is with him.
Yeah.
Let him be by his
I love it.
I'm fucking excited for the kid. I'm excited.
I'm excited for him too. Listen, it looks.
I know exactly how Chris feels, because that's exactly how I felt when Ronnie came on the scene. This dude is going to be a superstar in the next 3 weeks.
For sure. I mean, 3 weeks. What do you mean 3 weeks?
I'm like, 3 more weeks, this dude is going to get contracts out of his ass.
Yeah. The thing is, as Chris, you said it, he was not even excited the way he looked. I mean, he looked like a fucking freak. Like, oh my God.
So how old is this kid?
28 years old.
Fuck. Jesus
28. Now, when I said about arms,
it looked like. But think about this: he don't even know what to do up there. Think about that. That was his
not at 28. No,
that was his 8th competition in his life.
Dude,
8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who does that? Nobody.
28 years old.
Not really.
Those
guys were no joke up there.
Rami did.
Yeah, Dennis, how many shows?
Okay, but it's a second comer or some shit like that. It's special.
How many shows did you do?
It's a second comer.
Before what? Before I turned pro? The NBC 2.
Yeah, just total amount.
Oh, 3 Border States Classic, Nationals, and the USA.
Yeah, but you didn't go up there and go toe to toe with some of the best in the world the next day after you got your pro card, or the very next day.
No.
Listen, I heard the Fuad podcast.
The United Champions and got my ass handed to me.
Fuad podcast. They're at home. I'm like sitting right there.
Yeah, I know. But those guys at Fuad podcast see him 4th at Olympia. Okay, that's what they were thinking of him. After watching the show, I said, like, okay, hold off a little bit. He's a freak and all that stuff. Side poses are unreal. Yeah, unreal. Side chest, side triceps. But there's no way he smoked.
If he was
Samson. There's no way compared. There's no way.
Look, they're going at each other.
If he was diced, he would have fucking shook the whole shit up. Because I placed.
I don't have the picture.
Should have been second.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on.
Too bad.
Second.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Too bad I don't have the pictures from Saturday that I have, because there was one page of posted pictures, all the laboratories with Samson, him, Nathan, and Chris.
I got photos.
And I swear to God, I was standing with Robin. I said, Robin. Because Robin didn't think that he's going to do much either. I said, Robin, I think this dude's going to be in the top 5 before
Ask Steve what he thinks.
And I showed him the pictures.
Yeah.
Damn. His ab and thigh pose was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
And just watch. That what I'm saying is he's up there with these guys that know what they're doing, but he don't know what he's doing yet. He's looking at me.
He looked good. He looked like he knew what he was doing.
No, he didn't know. No, he don't know what he's doing.
Well, anyways, he did. Well, whatever he did was
talking about. You're not savvy on the stage. You're not okay. If this guy does this, I'm gonna do that. He don't know any strategy like that. He just fucking smiling and having a good time.
By the way, who is his coach?
This guy from is he a guy from the Middle East?
Khalid.
I thought it was Farah.
Oh no, the guy from Iraq, Khalid. Yeah.
Khalid did his diet. Farah helped him with some cramping. So he got in there.
Did George already say that? Okay.
That's why I thought George is coach. He was in the picture.
Well, he wasn't been around. I'm doing the training, and I've helped him before with his training. I helped him now, and I helped him with his posing, obviously. And he, like I say, a week and a half ago, he wasn't even posing like that.
Yeah. You did a hell of a job with the posing. I mean, really, his stage presence, turns, everything was perfect. Yeah. And I'll give you side chest, side triceps is phenomenal, right? But he still doesn't have that. He has that beast.
Oh, you got to see him in person, though, man.
Side poses.
But he's not impressive to me in the photos and the videos as he is in person.
As a person, okay.
Where does he live?
Colombia, right?
But he's been on the road away from his family for the last 4 months.
So, but he's based out of Colombia.
Out of Colombia. I'm trying to see if I can help him get over to America. If I can get him in San Diego, it's a wrap. A wrap. I'll move right in my house.
How can I get him to Frankfurt next year?
Gotta get him. I'm telling you, get him.
2 weeks after the Olympia, I need him.
Bro. If you see him in your lobby, people are gonna. I'm telling you, here's the thing. Here's the show. Samson was the champ, but he stole the show. He stole the show, though. Everybody was around him in a dressing room, like just looking at him. Nobody else is like that in the whole building. I'm telling you.
But there's nobody like that right now. Ooh.
Oh, dude, I'm telling
you. This whole time we praising.
You know how hard I am.
Yeah. This whole time we praising Nick Walker to be the freak.
Oh no, yeah.
Can you imagine you put them next to each other?
It's gonna look crazy.
I mean, Nick Walker brings the condition now.
But listen, his condition can be improved. He's not a big eater. He don't care about eating.
But Chris,
he's a 4 time a eating day guy. He don't care.
Take a breath, Chris. We know we got.
I'm just saying, bro. You're gonna
Chris is gonna ride with guys.
I drank the juice. I'm telling you, I drank the juice. But I'm telling you, telling you right now, I'm not overreacting. Put it that way. I don't overreact.
I know. Listen, Chris, I know exactly how you feel because this is how I felt when Ramy came on the scene.
I remember.
I told everybody,
Chris,
wait till you see
Chris, you got to see this shit. Because in the poser, he said, Chris, you got to come in the poser. You got to see.
It's different in person. Pictures don't do, in person, this is way freaky.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can only imagine, but Milos, we've been talking about, who can beat Samson? It's got to be somebody his size, or close to his size. Would this be the guy?
I mean, the guy is super dangerous. No shit. I mean, how can you not recognize the threat?
He will definitely.
This guy has ability to have a thin skin and striations all over the place. This guy has it, right? As Chris was saying, even side shots, you can see the fibers, working and intercostal. So he can be. I did, Chris. I told you about the arms. His arms are good, down, not when he lifts them up. Here you can still see that he has a kind of short arms and biceps is not so full.
We only had a week and a half to really try to adjust some shit where he can understand some shit.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you guys plan to do the Arnold? Because I know they want him at the Arnold.
You know what? They want him, yeah. Here, Yeah,
I know they want him at the Arnold now because he's going to be, from now on, he's going to be a fan favorite. And overnight.
They're loving him, dude. They're loving him.
It's a freak. It's a true freak, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a true freak with all the body parts.
I'm telling you.
Stop, Chris. Stop.
Yeah, come on, Chris is
listen,
for 40 years.
Part of it, because I know where it coming from. I know what his drive is, and I know he want to take care of his family, and it's just it's a story.
Yeah, I mean, bodybuilding needs that. It's great. It's so refreshing.
Lava.
It's definitely a threat.
What's the brand name? Lava.
Yava Labs.
Yava Labs. They better shit. They better up the pay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, because you know what's happening. You know what's happening.
Gone. He been gone so far he wouldn't even remember who they were.
You're like everybody got a price.
Exact same story with Ramy, man. We came, he had no contract. I called Rita. I said, listen, I'm bringing this guy to New York. Trust me, sign him now, because after the show, you guys gonna have an issue. And they signed him right away for $1,000 a month.
Oh,
what?
That was before his first show.
Jesus.
That's just a publication deal. So,
yeah.
And then literally 2 days before the New York Pro, I get a call from the guy, the owner of GAT. Yeah, we want to sign him and be interested in signing him, but we want to sign him before the show. I said, no. I said, how much you guys offering? And he said, 50,000. I said, nobody needs gas money. That's exactly what I said. And hung up on him.
Wow.
You can ask him. I hung up on him.
I remember you said exactly that. Gas money.
People called him before the show.
Hold on, Chris, hold on. And then literally, yeah, but we would like to sign it before. I said, listen, we're not doing anything before. Come talk to us after the show. Yeah. I swear to God, he won the New York Pro 2013. Then I'm standing backstage, looking on stage while he's winning, and there's this guy. I never knew what this dude looked like. Always got. And then this guy said, "Hey, Dennis, you don't remember me? I'm Charles. How the fuck will I remember you? I talked to you on the phone. I don't know what you look like."
Charles Moser?
Yes, Charles. And then literally the next day, Sunday, I'm on my way through the fucking security. I got him on the phone, and I negotiated a 3-year deal for Ramy. Up there, like a motherfucker. And he can do the same thing. He can do the same thing. This dude is. And even if he's not perfect, shape-wise, he's not.
He's gonna get there.
But he's got so much fucking crazy muscle, it doesn't matter.
Dennis, the thing is, he's so raw. A year ago, he wasn't even like this. So let's say he's connected. Let's say someone was pushing. His cardio was, to my opinion, relaxed. If he's being pushed, and that's going to bring out the best in him, and I know for a fact that this is only the tip of the ice. This is a start. It's not even who he's gonna be. So when people making comments like, "Oh, he don't have this," hey, bro, he didn't have that the last time I saw him, and he has that now. What makes you think if someone's pushing each rep on him and doing the things that's gonna make all this shit happen and build him up?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro. I'd put my man on him more than anybody I even know, as far as that can make that type of difference.
How big are his legs, man?
Fucking bigger than anybody's ever seen in my life.
Bigger than Ramy's? No, come on. Ramy had feet.
Okay. Come and see him. He's a fucking sight.
I'm going to keep it real now.
He's a sight.
Ramy's legs at his biggest were 35 inches.
He has every bit of that with the calves.
But just by looking at him walking on stage from backstage, I don't think his legs are a third of an inch less than Ramy's ever were. I think his leg, and listen, and keep in mind, he doesn't even have the separation in the quads yet. Put them separations in there; they're going to look twice as big.
Ugly face. Ugly face. With the calves. And the strider.
The calves look
and
like
the
fucking
hammies.
balloons.
And the hammies. And bro.
All right, let's Chris, let me ask you, what does he need to get? What's his weak point? Other than his neck.
The delts need to be more developed, more bigger. I would like to see the serratus and obliques more diced and developed. I would like to see more. His back double bicep is better, but it's still very brand new. So it's an unpushed, it hasn't really been tampered with. He's just got that. I don't know. I don't even know how he even got to how he looks the way he was. I don't know how he got there because
same with Ramy, the same. I had no idea how in 3 years.
How does that? I don't understand how the growth, because he had no chest like that when we first started doing stuff. But
you know what that's called? You know what that's called? It's called myostatin deficiency.
Possibly.
Yes.
Possibly.
Yes. To grow there like that and not even know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
He's not taking much stuff. I know people in the comments saying he must be on so much stuff.
Of course. You're the biggest guy. You take the most, of course.
He don't eat that much food. He don't do.
For him that he doesn't speak English, man, because he would have to read all that bullshit.
He's working on the lingo right now. He's working on it.
Listen,
I talk to him a lot, and I tell him, I say, if you come to America, and Steve Weinberg wants him in America, trust me, he wants him at that Night of Champions, and he
wants that Night of Champions, man. It's called New York Road. Don't say this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Shaun,
I'm just saying, bro.
Let's focus on Shaun.
I'm excited for him because I really want to see him do well. I want him to line his pockets.
Can you mute Chris now? You get to
man. Yeah, hey, Chris, I was telling you guys before the show. No, listen, Dennis. I was telling you guys before the show. I'm like, bro, look at this dude. Look at this.
I have a. I
will make a statement.
You will see him. Come and see him. Come and see him.
No, okay.
If you're not looking like holy shit, then I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Look, Shaun, are you still picking up the dumbbells heavier than you?
Always.
but okay, and really, I have to again say it. I said 2 years ago at the opening of Dragon's Lair, I talked to you. It's like I'm terrified. I mean, really, it's so impressive. But my man, you've seen like Charles Griffin, right? You've seen, why? You don't need it.
Honestly, I just can't. I don't know any other way. I just don't know any other way. I mean, I'm smart with my training. I've been doing this 20 years. I know how to connect with the weight. For me, that's just all I know, and that's what I'm comfortable with.
But it's going to be a bad day, bad sleep, bad something. Yeah. You're going to say, okay, this is your usual. I've seen you train with Honey Rambo, and exactly, there was a chest workout, right?
Yeah.
And the way you were explaining, you slow it down and you feel more, and it's not really necessary to go that heavy. You're 42 years old now. I mean, I'm not trying to be a smartass or anything. It just, what I heard from my dad, wait until you're 40. I was like, what's going to happen, shit. It's just physiology changes, right? So you already recognize that your body maybe metabolically doesn't respond exactly how it used to be. Well, tendons and ligaments, just imagine how many tons you put in those tendons and ligaments.
Yeah.
Look at Dexter Jackson, right? And no injuries, no nothing. Look at Jay Cutler, no injuries, right? And I would just say this: you don't need to grow. No. Why? How would you go so heavy?
Yeah, I mean, for chest especially now, I have cut the volume down a little bit. I mean, poundages for sure. Like, I haven't done much dumbbell pressing this year. Just more like machines and cables for the most part. Again, working with Hani and kind of seeing what I could do and how good that felt. I kind of kept that same. Kept the same training with my chest this past year. But for back and legs, like, I just felt like I always have to annihilate them. Just, keep putting the weight on and just going. But no, you're right. For sure. Like, especially with my knees and things like that. I do have to be a little bit more careful. Now that we've changed the game plan where we're not looking to grow this year, more so, like you said, refine everything. I'm sure I'm gonna start scaling back things. I'd like to kind of have a shorter off season this year, maybe compete maybe before the Olympia possibly. But that's the plan right now.
I watch your back double biceps next to Derek, and Derek has the best back double biceps by far right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But 2021, I mean, you beat him in that shot.
All right.
Yeah, there was those
2 years ago. Shaun don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah. Well, no, listen, because Shaun is consistent, right? Consistent has been there. And now the message is you don't need to be that big, you know, to scale down and refine it and just make your waist super tight. I would still like to see your chest blown up like crazy because your delts as big as your head.
I don't even train my shoulders, honestly. I mean, I do maybe 2 or 3 exercises after chest on chest day, and that's it. Because that's how John had me training. We had to scale back your shoulders and increase the volume of your chest. So I don't even have really a shoulder day, which is crazy. I don't know.
Do you train abs?
Ab pretty much every other day. Yeah. I do right in the garage, leg raises, crunches, all body weight stuff now. So.
Yeah.
Chris, you still with us?
Yeah. The guy's trying to bring my food, so I'm trying to tell him that.
Yeah. I say, you busy? Should
My
we come
phone
back?
number.
I was about to say, should we come back if you're busy?
He was talking, I'm listening, I was sending a message. I was like,
yes. Okay, now you said that you are open-minded for new poses, right?
Yeah, of course.
But I'm going to say first myself, old dog, new chick, you know, it doesn't go together. I was doing the same way every pose until the fucking photographer, you know, told me I would pick around, and I was so fucking mad. And then I did it anyway. See the Polaroids, like, oh, you know what? I never really actually considered it. So your mandatories are great, but you think you can improve? And Chris, when you look at Shaun's mandatories, which one would you improve?
Chris, have some.
Master of it.
I would have to go through it, like pose, right? I don't know. I would have to go through it with him.
Yeah.
I know that side chest.
Yeah. Chris will find something.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. for sure.
Possibly
but I'd be interested in looking at that.
Yeah.
What's going on with the shoes, man? You got some shoes coming out? What's happening here?
Yeah, you know I'm a sneakerhead, man. I've been a sneakerhead my whole life. Yeah, we're dropping my first sneaker right before Christmas next month.
So
yeah,
whose idea was it though?
It was my idea. I've always had this idea. I just didn't know who to go to, and obviously I just can't, call up Nike or Reebok and try to put together a deal. But there's a guy out of California named Devlin Carter who owns Saya Collective. He creates sneakers, his own personal sneaker line. And I've been following him for many years. I own a ton of his shoes already, so I know the quality, the detail is there. So I reached out to him one day, like, hey, this is what I'm looking to do. I'm a fan of your work. I'd love to kind of, piggyback off you and hear what you think. And obviously, he did his research on his end, seeing that what we had now on the market just wasn't as good, in my personal opinion, as far as quality, durability, sturdiness. And he felt like he and I, between my knowledge of shoes and my passion and his detail, we can put something together that was awesome. And that's what we did. So
are you shitting on Atomics?
I didn't put the name out there. I did not put the name out there because I don't want to hear any. I don't want to hear any kickback.
But it's the same style of shoes, though, right? Similar.
I mean, no.
You got a bit more on the bottom, though. Your bottom is different, right?
It's nothing close to I promise you, to Atomics or right away. Nothing close, I promise you. As far as it's an actual sneaker. What's that?
This is that you would really wear when you train?
I wear them now. I have them in my videos. I'm wearing them now.
I know, but I'm asking if it's really your everyday shoes.
You can wear them in the gym or out the gym. Honestly,
we all know we did a lot of stuff in videos
about cardio.
Yeah,
no,
you gotta actually try and feel them. Like no shit, it's legit.
What about cardio?
You can do them cardio as well. Absolutely. So we made these.
I saw it in a glass case at the show.
We had them on display. So the main thing for me was I started, aside from being like a really sturdy bottom, because with the other shoes like Atomics, I'd walk and step on a rock and I'd feel every bit of it. So you're not going to have that problem. We have a wider toe box, a little bit higher of and more ankle support, and just overall just comfortable. So I literally now, honestly, if you watch my videos, like I posted a video yesterday, I don't even tie them when I train because they're so fitted as they are that I don't need to tie them. I'll tie them on leg days, obviously, for some more support. But if you look at my videos, I post it, they're not even tied.
I have to look at it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
it's a giant killer. Okay, I want to ask you this. Danny Padilla, Mohamed Maccabi, Flavio Baccianini, let's say, let's add
Momo.
Momo Benaziza, okay?
Momo, that's it.
That's it. Don't say no more.
Hey,
Yeah.
are you gonna bless us all with some shoes, or what do we got to do to get them? Because you should come on the show like you get some shoes. You get some shoes.
Yeah, we
I wear size 14.
We're making them size 5 to 15.
Hey, have a Rubiel,
I'm right there.
Rubiel 10% discount.
Chris,
What's
you
that?
wear 14? Chris, you wear size 14?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
No way,
Yeah.
man. You were
Come on,
probably
man.
12 back in 90s. You grew with all
I
this.
was.
Hey, shit.
And I went 13.
That's a
And
lot of
then I went
material.
14.
That's a lot of
I
material.
think my arch dropped a little bit, and I went like that a little bit. You know?
Damn.
Man.
Dennis, what's that look in your face for, right? You're looking disgusted.
You already know I'm thinking of what I'm going to say.
But Shaun, I don't know that about you. Did you do some other sports before bodybuilding?
Yeah, I was a wrestler.
Wrestler? No
Mhm.
shit.
Oh, man, ask me. I know this shit.
Hey,
That's the wrestler mentality, what he has. That's why he's doing what he does today, because of wrestling.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
it's the toughest sport. God damn.
100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be the bodybuilder I am if I didn't have that wrestling mentality and background. No
that's
question.
right. That's right.
Are you watching UFC?
What's that?
Are you watching UFC? Are you a fan of the?
Oh, big fan. If I didn't bodybuild, I'd do mixed martial arts for sure.
Sure. I'm going to Austin, Texas next week.
Oh
You know?
yeah, for
Yeah.
UFC.
Yeah, there's UFC. Yeah, shit.
Why
Yeah,
you not
everywhere.
inviting
I
us
can't
to
keep up.
Why you not getting us to USC, Milos? Why?
Yeah, seriously.
So what?
You're selfish, I think, a little bit.
Well, how am I selfish?
Because you know I wrestle. You know I wrestle. You know I love all that shit. You know wrestlers go hand in hand with UFC. You don't even be like, hey, Chris, man, if you ever come
I'm gonna talk to Hunter.
blah, blah, blah.
And I just say like, yeah, you complain. Okay. How far are you from Austin?
I think like 2 or 3 hours.
Oh shit, that's far. Yeah.
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 What's
But, you know,
what's
that?
in Austin? Is it a fight night?
Yeah.
Yes,
UFC
fight
fight.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
fight.
it's not pay-per-view.
No, it's you're on your ESPN Plus. Yeah. Yeah.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm in Dubai.
Dubai Muscle Show.
Yeah.
This is Muscle Show or Expo?
Dubai
Muscle
Muscle
Show.
Show. Oh, Dubai Muscle Show. The expo.
Oh, it's a pro show, right?
No. It's called Dubai Muscle Show, and that's the name of the expo.
But there's
Yeah,
no competition.
I don't know.
No.
The last time they had a competition, but different federation.
Yeah. There
Couple
is a
years ago,
show
I don't know.
there's a show in Japan on Sunday.
Yes.
I guess last of the season. And I'm gonna say this, my poor Iranian athlete, Behruz Tabani, he tried to get the US visa, couldn't get it. Prague, he couldn't get it. He's trying to get the Japanese visa, and it's probably not gonna happen.
What's the issue?
It's
Just
just-
Iran?
Iranian passport. That's the issue.
Yeah, but you know what? You keep pushing. Okay, you know, there, you know, train, keep a diet. I mean, he missed already like 5 shows now, like 2 more, 7 shows. He's ready for it. Ready, he can go, right? And then they have a guys. You can travel, you can compete, but you choose not to. Like, how can you possibly not to compete? You know, I mean, I'm surprised. Why did Rubiel didn't go to Japan?
Who?
He's here.
Who?
He's here, and he's going.
He's
Rubio,
Dubai, right?
Rubio's here. He's here in his hotel now, but he got this show here this weekend, and he's going back straight back to Colombia.
He should, but yeah, he could literally go to Japan and get this qualification for next year.
Yeah. When is it?
Sunday.
This weekend or next?
Sunday.
This Sunday.
This Monday?
Sunday.
Oh, he's here though. He's not. It's not.
There's no shows on Monday, man.
That's actually a pretty decent lineup. I mean, I don't really know the guys in that lineup for the Open.
Same as Chris asking what time it is in Germany while he's in Holland.
Hey, is Chris frozen? Yeah.
Hey, we talked.
Shit.
I can't hear him breaking up.
Yeah,
breaking up. I mean, Dubai, so it's like breaking up. Hey,
anyway,
but the thing is, we talked about the show. But what about KRIZO? What about KRIZO being second? And I thought that was one of the best looks I've seen on KRIZO.
Okay.
And I thought there was
hard, but his physique is just not, especially when he's standing directly next to Samson.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Out even more.
Yeah. But he was fuller than Olympia, and I thought it was more impressive here when he hit his most muscular and stuff. And this kid was nipping on his heels so hard that some people thought he should have surpassed him.
All right, we're gonna get out of here because we're never gonna stop talking about this kid now.
No.
But I'm saying we didn't talk about KRIZO.
Let me meet him when I get to Dubai. Let me meet him this time.
I said we didn't talk about KRIZO.
No, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this. This is perfect example. KRIZO was like 20 pounds lighter, right? KRIZO looked at least 20 pounds lighter at Olympia.
I thought he looked better than the Olympia.
He looked, better because he was.
I thought he looked bigger than the Olympia, to be honest.
He looked 20 pounds bigger than Olympia. Olympia.
You said lighter. I thought you said lighter.
Yeah, at Olympia, because look at I posted this. Regan, look at my Instagram. Regan and KRIZO, head to head, and Regan looked bigger than KRIZO. I encourage you to look at it on my Instagram. Okay.
No, I saw him at the Olympia. I was there.
Oh, at the Olympia, he was tight, but he was smaller.
Yeah, but
so he was a little bit fuller here,
he little bit. He was like full blown here. Yeah. And this is that look. KRIZO from here would beat KRIZO from the Olympia.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah. Easy. Easy.
All right, guys, listen. I'm going to go to bed, man. I'm tired.
And then Nathan was fourth.
Gotta go. Got to go.
Dennis will pass out.
Let's talk bodybuilding.
Dennis is done.
My eyes is already burning. Thank you, Shaun. Thank you so much. Shaun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll see you Friday, and then you can tell me all about you.
Let's do it.
All right, guys.
Let's go grab a bite to eat. Take care, guys. Be safe.